no way that this has ever happened on this campus in my 50-some years. So,
Well, I actually want to tell you that it actually happens pretty frequently on this campus. And I want to let you know, the statement that you made hurt a lot of people in this community. The statement that you made, we felt was not really measured or considerate. We want to hear from you.
Yep.
We want to know that you encourage and you support this movement, because at the end of the day, what you said, they hurt a lot of the communities in this room.
Let me just say, so you hear what I think.
We would love to hear a new statement from you. Now that you have more information,
this isn't
there's been more incidents on this campus since you spoke on it.
You want me to talk? Or
I would love for you to talk.
I've been here 57 years. I think you know that, or aware of that. And there is no perfect campus in this country. There's no perfect business. There's no perfect high school. There's no perfect university. The one thing I've always felt since I've been here, the people in charge, the chancellors through the years, have listened. They don't always do what we all want them to do, whether it's what I want or whether it's what you want. But I've always felt that there were people here that would listen. Does that mean things are perfect? No, it doesn't. Do I think this chancellor will listen to you and to everybody? I think he will. Will it be perfect? That's going to take time. That's going to take time. All I know is in my years here, I was a student, I was a grad student, I was a young assistant coach, and this school has always, in my view, where I've seen what I've seen, played obviously with African Americans in 1964 when there were no African Americans in any northeastern schools playing yet. And I think that we're certainly not perfect. I hope you never thought that I meant that in any way, shape, or form in what I've said. But I believe that this campus can come together, that things can be worked out, and that's why I'm here today.
What we need from you is for you to use your platform as a Syracuse University leader and a community leader to say that you support the students that are here 100%. And that you support the movement and the demands of this movement.
First of all, I support 100% this group. I don't like the word demands. I like the word let's talk about it. Okay.
I want you to understand that there have been 3 student uprisings in the last 5 years to address not only racist incidents, but university inaction. What you need to know and what you need to hear is listening to these students and talking to these students. I need you to have conversation with anybody in this room that wants to hear from you, and you need to hear their pain and understand what they're going through, because at the end of the day, you are massive in this community and you are a leader. So if you stand up and you say the administration needs to take action, no more forums, no more talking, but action, because we are really sick of doing this. I've been here for 4 years. I've seen a lot of these incidents and nothing's getting better. And we find that the administration's reaction is insincere and it's always reactive and never proactive. So what we need from you, a person who has a platform and a person who has a voice, is to say enough of this. We need action. I want you to go over there and read all of the demands that are written there, and I want you to tell us which you agree with and which you don't, and why.
Well, first of all, I'd like to look at what you have. All right, as things you would like to see done. Okay, I have read them.
It's right on my back.
I read them when they came out.
We got new ones.
Revised.
As you understand, there have been a lot more hateful incidents even since your statement. And so you're on the back right now. You got to flip it over.
I'll see it. I just want to.
What we ultimately want is understanding and empathy and support.
I understand it.
We know that this is tough and we know that these are tough situations, but this is a peaceful movement of peaceful people who are asking to be seen and to be recognized at the end of the day, and they're not. I know on behalf of both the athletics department and the greater community, we need folks like you to stand up, to leverage your privilege and your platform to say enough is enough.
Well, first of all, just obviously looking through things, I've seen some of these, some are new. I think everything in here is worth looking at. I obviously don't make decisions here. I make decisions about who plays in a basketball game. But all of these things are obviously things that everybody here is behind 100%, or you wouldn't be here. And I think that how the chancellor handles this, I'm not the chancellor.
But you have a
I'm
lot of
here
power in this
today
community.
to show that I am supporting this group. I wouldn't be here today if I didn't. That's
And we appreciate
the
that.
support that I'm showing.
And we hope that you'll continue
And I
to show
and I will
support.
continue to. And I
Continue
hope
using your voice.
that the chancellor, I can't tell him what to do or predict what he'll do, but I hope he meets with leaders of this group. I know some of the things I've seen we have started to do. There's been diversity training of the faculty, all that. There's been, some of these things have been done that I've seen. Other things, obviously, you want done, that needs to be negotiated, and I hope it will. I think it will be in good faith, and I will be happy to lend my voice to that. I have never done anything on game day other than game day. I've never brought my players out of a meeting when they're supposed to be doing something else right now. So it's, obviously we think it's important. I think it's important. I've been at this university for 57 years, and I've done everything I can to help make this university a good place. And I recognize that it is not perfect, and I don't believe there is perfect anywhere. But I think it's important that we listen, and I think the university will. That's my feeling, my hope, and I will be glad to be part of this going forward.
Can you pledge your continued support and advocacy for the students of this movement and say that
support-
you're not just here for a PR run, but you're here to show
Well,
real
first of
support?
all, I don't do things. You don't know me if you think I'm a PR guy. I might be the worst PR guy in the country. That's not something I do.
So you'll return and
never
continue
do.
hearing the
Never
students?
done. What I will do is be involved and support all of the students at this university, and obviously all the students that are here today.
What is
Okay?
your message for students who were hurt by your statement?
I've already said it, and I'll say it again. There's no place in anywhere.
Would you apologize to
any
the students who
statement.
were hurt by your statement? A lot of
I
people
need to
thought it-
know what I said that you are saying was hurtful.
I would like to just let you know that there are a lot of
What did I say?
there are a
What-
lot of underrepresented communities here who I want to be able to speak for themselves, and that's why I'm asking you to have those conversations with these students, and I hope you'll make your way through and speak with them about.
I would be happy to speak with anybody here anytime, but I mean, obviously we got a game, I got to go. But I'd be happy to speak to people. But what concerns me is I'd like to hear from somebody here. What did I say that was hurtful?
I think what made a lot of people feel
Yes.
hurt is that you said that you felt like this place was always diverse and you never felt like there was a problem with diversity on this campus. And you said in Eastern schools we've had a higher representation, which is true.
Yes.
But on the grand scheme of things, there are less than 1,000 black students in the undergrad population, 1,500 Hispanic students in the undergrad population. A lot of people don't feel like this school is very diverse, and so a lot of people felt like you were on a different side of things.
No, I'm not. Everything you just said, I stand by.
Yeah.
Raise
I
your
don't
hand
think
if you were
there's-
hurt by the statement.
I don't understand what you just said.
I think the students here
What
are.
I said and what you just said, I said, is that in my opinion, this has always been a diverse school. Yes.
Saying that the school has always been diverse does not negate the fact that there have been racist outbreaks.
I agree 100%.
Diversity might have increased, but these outbreaks are still happening, and that's why we're here. We're not here because we're here as a diverse population to protest against these racist outbreaks and the administration's response. Saying that the school's diverse, that does not even address the situation
I
of the
agree.
administration relating to these racist
I agree
outbreaks.
100%. My statement was just a statement. It wasn't like it's always been diverse, and that's great. That's fine. That's the way it should be. That's not what it was. It was just my overall reaction.
Can
And-
I say something?
Yes.
Sorry.
Absolutely.
After you, go ahead. But you said that what happened in that situation, that could be one complete moron. It could be a non-student, right? We don't know, and you can't go and blame the whole university for what could be one or two people that are obviously not the kind of people that should be here.
And I'm talking specifically about that. At that time, it was one thing. I'm not talking about what happens at the whole university. I'm talking about that one incident.
Yes.
That's all.
And I agree. But you say we can't go and blame the whole university.
For that one thing.
But our issue is
Yes.
there's been a continuous amount of inaction.
I understand it, and I agree 100% with you.
That's where we're coming from.
And I'm with you on that. Okay?
All right, I'm sorry, just to say, we don't want to come off too aggressive, guys. Like, we really want to say thank you for coming out there. We really want to support.
You don't have to
We
apologize about
appreciate
anything
it.
that you're doing. Protest is no, I don't. Well, she was, but I don't. Maybe you're not. All right, but what you're doing is what we do in this country. This is how you evoke change. Remember, I was here in the '60s. This is not even a protest compared to the '60s. I went through this. And this is the way things do get to change. And
As we are
I'm
here
not saying
right
in any way, shape, or form
That just
that
happened right now.
anything is okay. I really, what I like to do is find out, even if we find out who did this and who didn't do it, that doesn't change what you're all saying. Okay? And I think that's something the university has to come to grips with. And if they haven't come to grips with it yet in the 4 years that you've been here, then hopefully we will come to grips with it moving forward. I trust the chancellor. I know his heart, and I believe he wants to do that, and I believe he will do that. And I'm here to support you, and I will continue to support
Well, I
you.
want to say thank you.
Thank you. And I want to get all our fans back because these guys need your support too. All right?
How do you feel
That's why
about
they're here.
protesting?
Pardon?
How do you feel about athletes protesting? There's a rumor going around the athletes sign contracts that they can't protest.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think it's true.
Would you
Yeah,
encourage
I
them to
Encourage
support
more
us?
athletes to protest?
If they want to support this movement or any movement, they're 100% free to do well at any time. Anytime.
If they do support, will there be repercussions?
If they support, they will get my thank you for supporting this university and working with this university. That's all.
Will there be
They'll get
consequences for
100% my support.
that? Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Now, if they mispractice, there might be a repercussion. But
You said earlier this week that this campus has always been a good place for everybody. With the most recent racist incidents that have happened on or near campus, do you still believe that?
I still believe it, but I believe obviously that's one thing separate from what I'm hearing from everybody here. There's no place for what happened on this campus. That's completely, and in a perfect world, we could find out who did that and we could correct that. And obviously those people would have to be removed. But this is a whole different thing, and that's going to take time.
And should the university do more to prevent racist
These are all
incidents on
things the
campus?
university has to work on with people. I don't think you can stop an isolated incident like what we've seen, but there's.
What's your response to today's incident?
I didn't see today. I just got
Who
it.
got the email? You want to show them? Can you publicly denounce any student who is...
Anybody.
Can you make a quick statement that says that you believe that these students should not be a part of this community and should not continue to do these things?
About 10 minutes ago, yeah.
Just got that
Where
email
is it?
In Haven Hall.
at 2:37.
I'm reading. I don't
Yeah, right here. So
oh, okay.
currently at Haven Hall.
Okay. It doesn't say what, just that there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's something you even have to say. Anybody that is going to make any racist or any graffiti shouldn't be a part of it.
And do you still think it's possible that the people who wrote that graffiti are not SU students?
I don't know. I don't know. I certainly hope not, but I don't know the answer to that. All right. Thank you. Good luck,
Will you make a-
everybody. I'll be here.
Will you
I'll
make
be
a new and revised statement that addresses the
Well,
folks who have
let's
said
let
they
the
can-
university get involved in this. I'm a
But
basketball
you have
coach.
a moment to be a leader here.
I have
and
been.
As you saw,
I have been.
As you saw the folks who raised their hands,
Yes.
felt like your statement wasn't enough. Or
And
that
I
it was
hope I've
inconsiderate.
corrected it in some way, shape, or form.
Would you be willing to make a new statement that's a little bit more measured and considerate?
I 100% support everybody here and the position they have in for the university to look at everything here and try to come to good outcomes on everything that's this group is involved with here today. Okay? Thank you.
We want to thank you.
Do I need to give this back to somebody, or
You can keep it. You can keep it. Up to you.
thank you?
Thank you.
Not to be like a suck up or anything, but I ordered some pizzas that should be here for you. It's not buying you off, okay?
Yeah, you can. Sit, Aaron.